Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are all having a good day. I have been kind of MIA in the group, just been really busy with a lot of things before I head to San Diego. I have to get a bunch of stuff done before I can even, get on the plane and go. And that kind of has to be taken care of. So if I have been kind of MIA, I apologize. When I get back, or actually when I'm there, I'm gonna be a lot more active. I'll be able to just, chill, and I'm not always on the run. So keep that in mind. Again, I'm sorry about that. But I do want to go over something that was mentioned in the group yesterday, and I figured I should just make a video on it. And going over wholesale, so buying wholesale. So I got a couple questions from some people in the group who wanted to know, who my supplier was and all that. And I think people have a misunderstanding of wholesale and what exactly is wholesale. So those who don't know, wholesale is buying phones in bulk to be able to sell for profit. Now, the big issue that I think is a big misunderstanding is people think that I'm getting these phones for dirt cheap. People think that I'm, buying iPhone 7 Pluses for $200 a piece and to then sell them for $400 a piece. And that's not how it works. That's not how wholesale is. That was never how it was. Wholesale is all about volume. So, which means you have to, in order to make a big impact, you have to put down a lot of money. You have to be spending $10,000 to see that profit actually there. Some people who I've talked to, cell phone shop owners, they usually just buy wholesale for inventory. When people come in to check out what you guys have at the store, they're either A, getting their phone repaired, or B, they're looking for a phone. So as store owners, they can kind of mark up that price because they're an actual store and they already have that trust factor. People will pay extra as long as they're getting that good customer service, or as long as they can trust this particular company. So with us, a lot of us are doing this, as a hobby, part-time. Some are doing it full-time, but we don't have that store yet to back us up as far as if we're legit or not. So we can't really, market these prices. I know store owners who are selling iPhone 6s, 16 gigabyte Verizon for $240 a pop. I don't know where you guys live, but I can barely get 200 out of an iPhone 6, 16 gigabyte for Verizon, and I'll be getting a at a wholesale price. You're gonna be paying close to 160, 165. Some are going for up to 170. So it all depends on how much you're willing to spend. Is going to base that off of how much you're going to make. So I'm not buying these phones for dirt cheap and then selling for high. If that was the case, everybody would be doing it. I've talked to plenty of people in the group, in other groups. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the guy named Ryan who I always talk to. He's in the group. In order to make an impact, he has to drop $100,000 to even make an impact as far as how much he's going to be making. So wholesale is not what everybody thinks it is. It's good to have that inventory when people are asking you, hey, I don't have a phone to sell you, but I'm looking for an iPhone 6 Plus or 7 Plus. It's good to have that inventory. So that's the main reason why I buy wholesale, not to be making big profits. Obviously you're going to make more money when people are coming to you to sell you their phones, but that's just to keep inventory. That's all that's really about. I'm not dropping much on it. I'll buy maybe 10 iPhone 6Ss and sell them like that. I'll probably make $40 a unit, which is decent, which is pretty good, but it does take some time to sell. You're gonna get a lot of people who are gonna lowball you and all that. So keep that in mind. Wholesale is not the buy low, sell high type deal. I know in some areas it does work. Some people are buying, these units at a certain price, and some are even making $80 a unit. That's pretty good, depending on your area. If you can get away with that, then by all means go ahead, do that. Another tip would be check out eBay deals. I have a couple of videos of how to look at eBay deals and stuff like that. Those are from a lot of people who wholesale as well, and you're gonna get some pretty good prices for that. I actually remember someone in the chorus group, he was buying them for I believe it was like $170 and was selling them for $250 a pop. So he was making a good chunk of change in his area. So depending on your area, my area is not the best as far as selling things locally, but that's a plus because I can get things for cheap in my area because people won't pay, they won't pay the $400 for a 7 Plus, so I can go ahead and get them for $280, $300. So keep that in mind about wholesale. Do your research. Don't just Google wholesale and the first result is your answer. So you have to dig deep. Talk to people. Put yourself out there. Like I always say, nobody's gonna hand you a list full of wholesalers and say, here you go. So what I did, I talked to people. I message people every day that I don't even know, introduce myself, let them know what I do and what I'm looking for. And if they don't have the answer, they'll recommend you or refer you to someone else who might have the answer. So as long as you're putting yourself out there, then you're good to go. So I just want to make that quick video for you guys. Hopefully it helped you understand what wholesale really is and how it's just merely something to just keep inventory, and it's not a big, get rich quick scheme if you don't have the money to get started. But if you do have, 20, 30,000 to drop on units, then you're going to have a pretty decent return once they're all sold. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.